And out? Thanks for letting me rearrange my hours so I could go back to school.
Thank you for inspiring me every single day.
Thank you for telling me you can do this over and over.
Thank you for taking care of Devin while I studied.
I'm so proud of you.
Thanks for not letting me quit, Grandma. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mom and Dad.
To my wife and kids.
To my daughter.
To Grandma.
I'd like to thank my advisors and instructors for encouraging me all the way.
Thank you.
Thanks to your support, now I can say I am a phoenix.
I am a phoenix.
I am a phoenix.
Well, look at all of you. Man. You look fantastic. Hello and welcome. I am Dr. Mark Booker, Vice Provost of Strategy with the University of Phoenix, and it is my honor to stand before you as we gather and celebrate your remarkable achievements today. This moment marks the beginning of new chapters filled with exciting opportunities for you. It's also now my distinct honor to introduce you to someone who has been a cornerstone of the academic excellence at the University of Phoenix, our esteemed Provost and Chief Academic Officer, Dr. John Woods. Dr. Woods has been an unwavering advocate for the academic integrity, innovation, and the success of our students. His leadership ensures that our programs remain rigorous and responsive to the working adult needs of today. Under his guidance, our academic community has thrived, and countless students have met their potential and beyond, just like all of you today. So now, please join me in giving a warm welcome to Dr. John Woods, University Provost and Chief Academic Officer.
Good morning. Probably not good enough. Good morning. Good morning. All right. Who wasn't impressed with that entrance? All right. Well, thank you again for coming. And once again, as Mark said, congratulations. It's great to be here today. I want to extend a special thank you to everyone who's joined us from all over the country. And to those of you who may be joining online, watching us virtually. Today, in fact, we have graduates joining us from all 50 states and from 7 different countries. Many of them now probably online talking about how that looked like watching a ballet when you came in. Before I go any further, I'd ask that everyone please stand for the presentation of the colors, today being done by the University of Central Florida Police Department, and the national anthem sung today by Jimmy Tai.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please be seated. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you, Jimmy. Let's now reflect upon a special group of people and recognize them today before we begin. The men and women who put themselves in harm's way as members of the United States military. We salute our active military, National Guard, reserves, veterans, and their families with over 276,100 military-affiliated graduates and over 13,000 currently enrolled military-affiliated students. Our ties to the military community run deep. Currently, 165 members of our faculty are also military-affiliated. I'd ask that today, would all of our military veterans and active duty personnel in the audience, among our graduates, our administration, and our faculty, please rise as we recognize you for so valiantly protecting our country. Thank you. You will all be graded for your enthusiasm at the conclusion of the ceremony, so let's keep this up. Our commencement ceremonies are always special. They're special because of the grit, determination, and the persistence of our graduates. That's what's special. Before I go any further, I want to pause here and again congratulate all of you. Let's hear it for the class of 2025. It gives me great pleasure to be here today to lead these proceedings. I'm always amazed by our graduates, and I know many of you have amazing stories behind your graduation. I have a very good sense of the twists and turns on the road you all took to get here. I can see it written on your faces, and I'm honored to be here to celebrate your accomplishments today. Today's a great day, make no mistake. Graduates, my first message to you today is that I want you to really soak in this atmosphere, this moment. Enjoy it, because you've truly earned it. Let me also say that what you've done today to become a graduate is remarkable for a lot of reasons. I'm going to highlight some of them today. The first one is maybe obvious to most of you, is that you are adult learners. In the 1970s, our founder, John Sperling, he recognized before anyone else that working adults have different needs as they pursue their college education, and that those needs were mostly being excluded in American higher education. And at that time, not many people agreed with him. But fortunately, like you, he showed some persistence and a lot of grit, and he transformed this vision he had into a place for adult learners called the University of Phoenix, for you. And now, even though Dr. Sperling had this vision and built a university around your needs and your preferences, things like taking generally one course at a time so you could focus on a single subject, faculty who are working professionals in their fields, services that were offered around the clock, several start dates around the calendar so that you could begin when you're ready, or take breaks when you're ready, or get back in when you're ready. Yes, these are design principles for working adults. Even though he built the University of Phoenix this way around your needs, getting to this day for you, no matter what he built, was not easy. Not at all. Because to get here to this day, you successfully balanced working, caregiving, and countless other commitments along with being a student. What you've done is amazing, and you should all be very proud. Assignment deadlines, discussion boards, even for many of you, learning teams. Oh, learning teams. You did all that. You made it. Some of you even found time to join a recognized student organization, Delta Mu Delta, or the National Society for Leadership and Success, where, incidentally, our University of Phoenix chapter is the second largest chapter in the country. So congratulations if you balanced all I just discussed and were part of a student group. For being able to balance all of that, let's give you one more big hand, shall we? As well as the graduating class of 2025, more than half of you are first-generation college students. I hear there are some, yes, more than half of you. That's a big deal. It means that you might not have had a role model who influenced you to get here to this day, to complete college. You might not have had someone to help you understand what it would be like to finish college, or what might you need to do to be successful in college as a student. I myself was a first-generation college student. Let's hear it for our first-generation college students here today. The statistics around first-generation college students are interesting, and I'll share some of them with you as it relates to the majority of you. First-generation college students generally graduate at significantly lower levels than non-first-generation college students. As well, you see lower graduation rates nationally in this country for students who have dependents, students who might be single parents, students who work full-time while balancing college. How many of those characteristics describe any of you in our graduating class today? How many of those characteristics do you see yourselves having multiple of those things? Yes. Well, you'll be interested in the national statistics for people who have those characteristics, I think. Only 43% of first-generation college students graduate. Only 26% of those pursuing a college education who are above the age of 25 finish. And only 19% of those who are single parents finish college. Imagine that. Let's hear it for you. So for those of you who identify with any of those statistics I mentioned, or even multiple of them, huge congratulations. Even more compelling, I think, is that for those of you who are first-generation college students in our graduation class, there's another statistic I think you'll be interested in. You've increased by being here today the chances that your kids, if you have them or will ever have them, that they will finish college by about 50%. So imagine that. That's generational change. So because of your hard work, your sacrifices, your accomplishments, you're not only a graduate today, but you're potentially influencing subsequent generations to graduate. Someone may be important to you who now will see you as a graduate, maybe look up to you as an example, as the first one in your lineage to graduate college. You've increased that chance happening dramatically, and as such, have increased the chances of education having a game-changing influence on the trajectory of your life, but also potentially the lives of people, generations to follow. Let me reflect now for a moment on the learning experience you had while you were in college. I mentioned learning teams earlier. A few of you love those. You've learned and earned a lot of skills. Hopefully, you've spoken about skills through your journey. These are the achievements that you can talk about with specificity to a boss, to a potential employer, prospective boss. Many of you also have accumulations of skills that we call digital badges, and that can help you tell the story of what you've learned. Make sure you add those to your resume, to your profile on either LinkedIn or ZipRecruiter, wherever you are. With a couple of clicks of a button, you can do that. It helps you communicate specifically what you have learned. Not just that you have a degree, but specifically what was contained within that degree. I'd like you to make it known that you have skills that make you ready to work. You can put to work right away on the job. You've likely heard employers who talk about skills and their move in very recent years to skills-based hiring. Well, we're a leading institution in this country in terms of skills-based learning, so we think you're well prepared for that reality of the workplace. Now, at University of Phoenix, you've just completed an education where you've learned those skills from people who have or have had jobs that you may aspire to have one day in your future. These are the practitioners who are our faculty, who have on average 29 years of professional experience in roles of everything from chiefs of police to chief nursing officers to CEOs. I'd like to now take a second to thank them for the experience they brought to the classroom, as well as their passion and dedication for your success. A number of them have joined us today. Let's hear it for our faculty. Now let me leave you with just a couple of final thoughts. And the first one would be, I implore all of you to keep in touch with us here at the University of Phoenix. We want you to see yourself as a part of our community, as a Phoenix. We want you to look to us for career support. We'd like for you to attend our alumni events, and many of you do this time and time again. Consider us an option, if you will, for continuing your educational journey. I met a graduate today who has today their 4th degree from the University of Phoenix. How many of our graduates in the audience today are receiving a 2nd degree or even a 3rd or a 4th? Let's hear it from you. Thank you for entrusting us with your education multiple times. Also, please keep in mind the power of a large and strong network. You're now part of a powerful network of more than 1.3 million graduates, 1.3 million alumni, and over 1 million people who follow us on LinkedIn. If you follow us there, you'll be able to keep up with all the good things happening at University of Phoenix. You can let us know how you're doing. Second, if you are ever in a position to hire someone, I know a number of you already are or might be in the future, please consider hiring a Phoenix. You know what it took to get here. Your dedication, your sacrifice, your grit. We would all want people with those traits working for us, would we not? So if you are ever in a position to hire or are already, please give a Phoenix a shot, and I'm betting you won't be disappointed. Finally, today I think it's important for all of us to recognize and thank those who helped our graduates here today get to this point. The family members that maybe cared for your kids or maybe cooked you dinners while you were working on class projects. The friends who were there to be supportive and maybe encourage you not to quit, to tell you how proud they were of you. And the classmates who worked alongside you and maybe even challenged you to be a better teammate on a project. All to help you get here to this day to become a Phoenix. Let's take a quick minute here as part of our celebration to thank all of them who helped you get to this point. It's been a great honor to speak with you today, as it is to serve as provost of this institution every day. I finished by telling you how immensely proud I am to see you here today. It's written on your faces how proud you are of yourselves. Again, please remember this day and how it made you feel. And as you move forward, remember that the journey doesn't end here. It's actually just beginning. The world is waiting for you. And I have no doubt you will make a remarkable impact on that world. Class of 2025, congratulations. We're very, very proud of you, and we can't wait to see what you do next. All right, before we get to the most important part of the ceremony, which there are lots of nice parts. The procession is nice, the band is nice. But the most important part of the ceremony is you walking across the stage and getting your degree, and everybody participating in that. So before we get to the most important part of the ceremony, which involves you, I'd like to ask that we take a moment here to acknowledge two people in the audience. First, Felicia Walker is an associate degree candidate. Where are you, Felicia? Stand up, please. Right back there in the corner. All right. Felicia, congratulations. All right. Felicia will be the first person to walk across our stage today and receive her degree. I'd like to now also introduce you to Dr. Martha Ferris, right here in the front row. How did doctor sound? Pretty good? Yeah, pretty good. Dr. Ferris will be the last person to walk across the stage today. Let's give both of these graduates a big hand. Thank you. I would ask, and the reason I just did that, is that we have enough respect for these two graduates, our first and our last, that we stay to celebrate all of them from the beginning to the end of the ceremony. And if you leave, you'll miss the special moment where you put the tassel on the left side. You'll miss the recession. You'll miss a lot. So please stay to the very end. And that would allow us to do what we take great pride in here at the University of Phoenix, which is celebrating every single one of our Phoenix graduates in true Phoenix fashion. It allows us to welcome you as alumni, allows us to give you all a small gift as you leave, and it's a very special moment at the end of the ceremony. So thank you for indulging me on that. At this time, I see our ushers are already helping. I'd like to call forward and recognize the achievements and academic accomplishments of our associates, bachelors, master's candidates, and doctoral graduates. I'm honored at this time to begin the ceremonial walk, first with our associate degree candidates. Would they please come forward?
Felicia Walker.
Quenisha Moore.
Paulise McCall.
Felicia A. Williams.
Rhonda Q. Carol Pope.
Daryl K. Barnes.
Jasmine Rochelle Smith. Kayron B. Hills.
Andre L. Jones.
Imani Habersham.
Marie Esther Pierre Hertillis.
Tiaja Williams. Melanie Laysoff.
Ajanique Escobar.
Elisha Leah Padilla.
Renadia R. Trice.
Valerie M. Wickham Dixon.
Shakira Brazil Miles.
Nathan Everett Wright.
Shatika Cooper.
Demetra N. Jones. Anisha S. Stanley.
Asia S. Gray.
Tatiana N. Figueroa.
Stardasha N. Anderson.
Eric Frazier.
Melissa R. Brown.
Lil Harry Nelson. Alicia Janelle Woody.
Bintiatu Kamara.
Shaniria Bowie. Marquita Shears.
Shanna C. Williams.
Evaristo Gill.
Alexis Nicole Archie.
Kimberly Sosa. Christina L. Bellany.
Shakia Latrice McBride.
Keisha Lee Renee.
Lynette Denise Major.
Alicia G. Hall.
Debbie D. Powers.
Timothy R. White.
Keisha M. Wright.
Antoine B. Thomas Jr. Shannon M. Palmer.
Lolita B. Sadie.
James B. Mankowski.
Tanisha Lynn Ellery.
Keandria S. Motley. Jordan A. Banks.
Martisha L. Johnson.
Gary Nicholas Tyler Griffith III.
Ambria S. Owens.
Yakini K. Tate.
Kimberly T. Garden.
Douglas Bryant.
Cedrica Lonisha Williams.
Venecia S. Rettick.
Deidre Gaston.
Sequoia Moss.
Jaylene Marie Miller.
Elizabeth B. Knox.
Liari Kinsler.
Amari J. Clark.
Nicole Pascucci.
Kenchel C. Davis. Cassandra Jeter.
Destiny Mae Kyle.
Indigo Jeter Saunders.
LaDonna Walker. Chanel Kiana Edwards. Rhonda Dushan. Sion J. Starks. Brianna Simone Mobley. Zachary Tate. Teresita Naranjo. Henry Quinones. Angelo F. Marshall Willis. Randy Terrell Washington. Boytrice L. Stewart. Darrell Marcel Steele. Jasmine Allen. Terry D. Scott.
I would ask at this time that our associate degree candidates please rise. Under the authority of the laws of this state, upon approval of the Board of Trustees of the university, and at the recommendation of our faculty, I hereby confer upon each of you, at the completion of the respective academic degree for which you have been recommended, an associate's degree from the University of Phoenix. Congratulations. And now could our bachelor's degree candidates please come forward?
Tiffany C. Moore. Cherry S. Mansell,
Tiana S. Anthony,
Fatima Ayeni,
Keenan Emmanuel Gilliard,
Tanja Niall Shellman,
Elena Davis,
Patricia H. Swayze,
Artez Hendricks,
Anna Sisson,
Meandra A. Sumbry,
Kaylee Marie Schnarry,
Jocelyn Alexandria Jordan,
Brittany C. Blackstone,
Amber M. Scott,
Barbara N. Moore,
Kilolo L. Epps,
Fredlin Ginty,
Katie L. Whitney,
Christina Charlotte Oswald,
Brad Tolliver,
Jessica Diane Pena, Hunter J. Kenneth,
Josephine Yvonne Vargas,
Tracy R. Quilter,
Carla Rosella Roper,
Tanya Rebecca Kugel,
Maya Michelle Jones,
Donta Batts,
Lyndon Marquis McDaniel,
Tanisha N. Perry Batts,
Demetrius A. Rush,
Stephanie Lynn Snodgrass,
Sonia E. French,
Darren K. Weatherall,
Montrese Lasha Hodge,
Leslie A. Wilcox,
Cadian K. Rivera,
Diana I. Greenwood,
Kendra Rochelle Jolly,
Kiana Lachey Wilburn,
Savannah C. Daw,
Curtissa M. Williams,
Kenya Peterson,
Tony Denise Davis,
Tommy A. Brown,
Aura Denise Scales,
Gary M. Silva,
Cynthia R. Washington Jenkins,
Elisa Fox,
Myra L. Casey,
Rhonda Hepburn,
Alberta H. Pierre,
Niana Tillman,
Shonderica Marianne August,
Jolanda T. Dorn,
Tony Love Barber,
Carlia Ty Shantae Jefferson,
Maria C. Heraldo,
Octavia S. Anderson,
Carlissa Marie Jones,
Michelle Renee McDonald,
Tanika L. White.
Deidre Lynette Gullett.
Carmi Della Paz. William L. Duhart III.
Ajaya Rashay Neal.
Ryan Sanchez.
Lauren Culpepper.
Angela Marie Reyna.
Amanda N. Woolslegel.
Janet Martinez.
Catherine Godoy.
Stephen J. Rybecki.
Tammy M. Harrell.
Maria Corinne Belton.
Francesca Onawa Burge.
Jessica L. White.
Erica L. Horn Moss.
Deronda L. Logan.
Trayvon Weaver.
Danielle M. Smith.
Nora Catherine Moo.
Delois R. Hunt.
Devin Yvette Forehand.
Anissa Lanisha Drago.
Corey J. Scott.
Jennifer J. Eberhart.
Kate Emoisi.
Tiffany N. Wilburn.
Shaniqua Sincera Myers.
Kishorna Chantel McConnell. Jamila Zuri Butler.
Yvette Miraixa Ramos.
Nico L. Johnson.
Brianna D. Hurst.
Alexis Macklin.
Kathy E. Kennedy.
Anthony Smith.
Jessica L. Lewis.
Rochelle Douglas.
Cedric L. Adams.
Lamont Sheridan.
Alexander Afanador.
Malika Abdul Salam. Ashley Duran.
Aaliyah Chantel Britt Span.
Jeffrey K. Reynolds Jr.
Javante Anton Washington.
Vanessa Ramirez.
Vonkia Natori Jeter.
Jasmine Janae Johnson.
Tina Smalley.
Vanessa J. McCrae.
Robert F. Ruiz.
Robin Martin.
Lucille E. Fuquay.
Angelique R. Barnaby.
Fatima Hips.
Roy Covarrubias. Michael A. Hancock.
Jennifer L. Zangre.
Hassan J. Orgella.
Darian Brittenham.
Pascal S. Kennedy.
Henry L. King.
Shatandria S. White.
William E. Smith.
Kelsey L. Melvin.
Lisa Marie Harris,
Crystal Bailey,
Jessica Ragland,
Lamira Renee Beecham,
Arakisha McClellan,
Ricardo K. Bryant II,
Alina Perez,
Louis Ray Williams,
Viduria Y. Chile,
Akila Dyer,
Kelly P. Kokorin Welly,
Stacy D. Nelson, Tiffany Chantrell Pitts,
Michael Tucombe,
Bailey S. Tipton,
Nyla Branham,
Amanda L. Thomas,
Verisa S. Sanford,
Roger Kyle Evans,
Erica C. Summerlin,
Rochelle Walker, Jonathan Michael Schmidt,
Lauren Simone Mason,
Ashton Smith,
Joseph C. Bailey, Aisha Majors,
Malin W. Gremion,
Jocelyn Cooper,
Tanya T. Hyman,
Myra L. Hurtado,
Brianna Anthony,
Brianna N. Paulin, Latoya Durham, Heather A. Crosby,
Ashley Jasmine Wright,
Nicole Charisse Curry,
Ray R. Spradlin,
Candace D. Moore,
Alexander Zambrano,
Yamali Masonette,
Kiara Aaliyah Thomas,
Julius F. Atabonefak,
Angela G. Miller,
David Adams,
Maya Ford,
Hillary A. Diamond,
Amina Naima Hussein,
Samara Hagans,
Jeannie Kellum,
Vanessa J. Zamudio,
Cynthia Y. Beavers,
Cabrina Andrews,
Althea Letitia Hall,
Marlo A. Thompson,
Michael Cole E. Ginnert,
Nyasia I. Fowler,
Joshua N. Gonzalez,
Samantha Lee,
Kayla M. Schmoke Pringle,
Robinson Ayapanar,
Stephen M. Robbins,
Demetria L. Phillips,
Aja M. Barnes,
Irma Fernandez Ramos,
Shamika Rickards,
Joanne Sloan Barber,
Julio Ribon,
Lester L. Billings,
Larissa S. Vincent,
Pamela Molesky Ogburn,
Tiffany S. Mitchell,
Tabitha Cantrell,
Sharika Y. Peterkin,
Latasha A. Taylor,
Jessica A. Lee,
Rafael J. Peralta Sosa,
Marcus Antonio Wimbley,
Yannette Esther de la Cruz,
Tidera R. Quinn,
Mia D. Cox,
Lynette Simmons,
Kiera Hires,
Miriani L. Robles,
Kyanisha S. Pemberton,
Jocelyn A. Cummings,
Mashika M. Longworth,
Jacqueline Martinez,
Brittany L. Patterson,
Cody Austin Long,
America German,
Melissa Edwards,
Amy Christine Hanna,
Sarah N. Graham,
April L. Carpenter,
Marissa J. Lowe,
Kanisha M. Coleman,
Irene Chris P. Zilueta,
Aaron Keene,
Roseanne Torres Paulin,
Roxanne M. Luna,
Julie J. Franklin,
Leah L. Broughton,
Latasha S. Bright,
Angelina Catherine Campos Neto,
Timothy Lee Eckroyd Jr.,
Jasmine Davis,
Ayana Raquel Johnson,
Tanisha Renee Black,
Abdiel Christie,
Eric Williams,
Teresa M. Riles, Serena Tillman,
Jennifer Pons,
Amanda Marie Orozco,
Ursula Ortiz,
Junior L. Franklin,
Melissa Foy,
Dwayne Peters Jr.,
Nylasia Nieta,
Luis Alonso Pesquera Jr.,
Brian K. McMillan,
Carrington A. Clayton,
Tracy Ibito,
Stanley Joe Gurley,
Sandra Marie Burley,
Michaela Simmons,
Antoine Ramon Robertson,
Marqual D. Mitchell,
Christopher A. McAdory,
Tremere Antonio Lawson,
Joyce E. Griffith,
Savannah Alexander,
Mary A. Archie,
Jonathan Vinson,
Shashante E. Preston.
Portia A. Stevenson,
Gloria M. Aleman.
Eric Hokar,
Jessica L. Hall.
Isaiah Solero,
Alex Mallon.
Darius Del Craig,
Denise Owens.
Devin S. Price,
Shannon M. Whitfield.
Sharifa McDavid,
Michelle July.
Emily D. Martinez,
Erica D. Griffith.
Shalonda L. Brown,
Zelinka K. Peoples.
Heather Ann Baez, Desiree Moore,
Fritz Gerald Dorsley.
April Brown Brisbane,
Cody Ray Octavio Goodwin.
Keisha Raquel Ferguson,
Veronica Burke Hayes.
Nilsa Lopez,
Kimberly Valerie Denton.
Leotis A. Hicks,
Dorian Strickland.
Brandon S. Armstrong,
Angelita R. Horton.
Terry Nicole Wallace,
Melissa Amber Hodge.
Niani K. Taylor,
Zaida Angelica Rodriguez Cortez.
Shayna Mashburn Wayman,
Latara Ridgel.
Ariel Patrice Boyles, Sabrina S. Mansour,
Tina LeBlanc.
Hannah M. Grace,
Joelle M. Tobin.
Juan J. Nava Ruiz,
Elizabeth E. Beatty.
Jonathan Johnson Jones,
Kiara M. Slatterly Snavely.
Genevia T. Simmons,
Desiree K. Berry.
Edwin Rowe,
William G. Griffin.
Leyland Rodriguez,
Stephen Moore.
Ashley Dunavant,
Jasmine N. Williams.
Benicia Russell,
Courtney Kleiner.
Shaquille Alonso,
Yolinda D. Matthews.
Calencia Young,
Kelsey M. Spiker.
Tiffany N. Renfro,
Vanita Price.
Arion Bari Tyndall,
Thaddeus Jeremy Wells.
Jeremy V. Miller,
Brianna O'Toole.
Lisa Maria Porter,
Melissa Watts.
Michelle Payne,
Shelton Grover.
Sonia Jeannie Davis,
Hiwatha A. Gibson.
Katisha L. Jean Antoine.
Yana Nefedov.
Deshaun Kelly.
Emily Campos.
Jasmine Ward.
Feliz Noe.
Cassandra Farrell.
Julie A. Davis.
Amber J. Willette Snowman.
Danielle M. Turner.
Alexis Brown Bradia.
Alexandria Rosselli.
Junie Descoline.
Melissa Harder.
Hannah M. Salmani.
Melanie Callejas.
Leticia Joe.
Sean Elliott Henderson.
Gwen Tucker.
Chantrell L. Gaddis.
Sarah Sprague.
Brennan Markel Linden Falls.
Jackie Hannah.
Jameson S. Watts.
Tabitha Caffrey.
Cynthia Marie Lundy.
Richard F. Schoenbeck II.
Kendra S. Jean Lewis.
Jacqueline M. Bates.
Daishika L. Anthony.
Kenneth D. Tatum.
Yakton B. Tolbert.
Christopher J. Long. Joseph S. Bravanek.
Natalia Shkadina.
Richard D. Ingram.
Cassandra Littlejohn. Melody A. Cooper.
Brianna N. Williamson.
Laura M. Suarez.
Anna J. Matos Cruz.
Anna Brickner.
Catherine Brunette.
Angelique L. Wilt.
Thomas C. Moss Jr. David Cabrera.
Andre Venicio da Costa.
Byron R. Brown.
Erasmo R. De Leon.
Kimberly Nicole Allen.
Ashley Shanice Brabson.
Terry Wendell Nash.
Cian M. Nazario Sims.
Courtney Simone Gordine.
Angela K. DeWitt.
Lauren N. Parker.
Hattie Goodwin.
Love McQueen III.
Rhonda Perry.
Areli M. Gonzalez.
Terry Lynn Milburn.
Anthony P. McIndoe.
Kanisha Vickers.
Monica Philomena Hardy.
Kaysana C. Jones.
Gloria G. Pringle.
Charles J. Medley.
Orlando Brown.
Amanda Leah Osgood.
Jeremy Woodall.
Mercedes Del Cid,
Tracy Gordon,
Tiffany R. Boozer,
Adele J. Kimbrough,
Xavier Orenthal Jeffers, Michael A. Simmons,
Joshua Barrio Nuevo,
Tashana F. Schroff,
Brooke E. Hitt,
Medea Jabin,
Mercedes Newman,
Jessica Middleton,
Christina Colhane,
Carrie Kalakis,
Skylar Marie Waldrep,
Fabian Leifat,
Denise Turner Mills,
Brava Matthew,
Marissa Nicole Lewis,
Andrea M. Gaston,
Charity H. Zellers,
Natasha N. Smith,
Ayana Unique Brown,
Luis R. Falu Camareno,
Guadalupe Shellhorn,
Javier Cuevas III,
Mahmoud Under,
Daisy B. Olivares,
Alyssa Woodard,
Jody A. Rodriguez,
Quentin Contriel Jr.,
Nidra Lolita Phillips,
Elizabeth Ayero,
Sierra Bellamy,
Jennifer Perez,
Cheyenne N. Carmichael,
Shermaya Flanagan,
Tisha Plunce,
Candace Aaron,
Heather S. Powell,
Jermaine A. Henry,
Kamisha Simpson,
Joselito Pangilinan,
Bless Geddes,
Lashonda S. Brown Hawks,
Judith Wilson,
Janelle M. Curl,
Aaron J. Syme,
Monica Kimberly Nations,
Alyssa Botto,
Antoine Robinson,
Alexandra S. Simon,
Nikita J. Jeppy,
Stacy Christina Jones,
Sarah Gurley,
Nathaniel M. Nunez,
Alicia H. McGee,
Tokiata T. Takno,
Juanetta S. Green,
Ayla L. Vasquez,
Abria Deanne Bills,
Tanisha L. Robinson,
Leslie M. Burke,
Mike Jackson,
Brittany Lott,
Decorius Martez Odin,
Amy L. Grill,
Nicholas G. Thomas,
Sandeep A. Singh,
Benjamin Ellis,
Diego DJ Duque,
Damian Richard,
Kaylee Izzo,
Julie C. Hone,
Nicole Paredes Martinez,
Rose I. Moran,
Ike Lewis Jr.,
Caldrell Jordan,
Rachel N. Suku,
Tiffany M. Jordan,
Victoria L. Rauch,
Stephanie Ugwu,
Janae V. McClinton Harris,
Erica Warren,
Dominic Calufetti,
Lyrene Gertrude Miranda,
Katrina Little, Whitney N. Forrest Smith,
Tamika M. Chisholm Wilson,
Lauren Carter,
Katie Gurton,
Kyra Edwards,
Chiffon Boyd,
Byron D. Harrell,
Monica L. Dixon,
Thomas S. K.,
Tiffany E. Grizzle,
Devonna L. Ransom,
Marlene Sanchez,
Melissa R. Webb,
Nikki S. Modelowitz,
LaWanda R. Otis,
Courtney Velasquez,
Eric Newell,
Rosetta Denise Hunter,
Larry Victor Jr., Kiana Waller,
Valicia A. Everson,
Lanaya Gourmet Mallet,
Joel Hernandez,
Brianna Dara Plater,
Shaziria J. Dixon,
Taisha V. Hooks,
Crystal Ray Leyva Castaneda,
Erica D. Weston,
Johanna Gardner,
Alston A. Fryson,
Janelle Drake,
Mark Decatur Whitman, Alexa Merced Silva, Millie Tio Robles, Kelvin Chukwumika Ebezium, Jamilia Nicole Stevens, Kanita L. Jackson, Diarbalik Halawan, Shantae Renee Breckhouse, Sabrina Edwards Screven, Darrell A. Morales, Daniel P. Fogenholy Sr.,
Will all of our bachelor's degree candidates please stand? Under the authority of the laws of this state, upon approval of the Board of Trustees of the university, and at the recommendation of our faculty, I hereby confer upon each of you, upon completion of the respective academic degree for which you have been recommended, a bachelor's degree from the University of Phoenix. Congratulations! Please be seated. And now will the master's degree candidates please come forward? Let's get ready to cheer on our master's degree candidates.
Tamerlan R. Berry,
Samantha R. Price,
Vanessa Lynn Dorsey,
Lisa M. Anthony,
Jesus Laura Beretta Molina,
Johanny Garabito,
Vanessa Rosario Rios,
Joel Armani Gonzalez,
Andre L. Henry,
Salvador Humberto Ardon,
Chanel L. Walker,
Diana P. Jasoni,
Ashley T. George,
Christina M. Ross,
Kelly Kimberlyn Grace Gary,
Jessica Lynn Hughes,
Kyla Parker,
Sanj A. Rucker,
Joxanne Javon Morgan,
Margaret Barty Monroe,
Marcela Miramontes,
Arlisha Roberts,
Enijah Z. Germain,
Ivis Call Rosado,
Angelica Lizette Arriaga,
Sukaria D. Landers,
Jotsna Susan John,
Andre McKenzie,
Lourdes Noemi Linton,
Sharon A. Anthony,
Shanika D. Cash,
Dawn M. Raz Mitchell,
Terry S. Alexander,
Alicia Yvette William Sharp,
Kanisha Fields,
Ashley Nicole Heron,
Doyen Sana Sarah Ikanyemi,
Christina Marie Chez,
Brenda L. Argueta,
Charisse Dees,
Juan M. Argueta,
Dominique Wilson,
Eric X. Feliciano,
Rodney Baker,
Maria Flagler,
Chantel R. Walton,
Michael De Adelia,
Melinda Lucas, Henry Black Sunglau,
Latricia M. De Jesus,
Erica D. Parker,
Jade York,
Katrina Baton,
Jacqueline Morant Scripion Pierre,
Nicole D. Parker Smith,
Erica D. Price,
Zahara Pullum,
Diane George,
Yolanda Bond,
Nichelle Boozer,
Shakami Ani James,
Monique Ann Barnes, Maisha S. Hughes,
Chell E. Davis II,
Dulamine St. Just,
Hannah E. Nicolini,
Amy Marie Winfield,
Stephanie Kozakowski,
Danielle M. Schaff,
Victoria M. Hull,
Vanessa M. Monet,
Cleora Michelle Lawton,
LaShawn Diggs,
Tanya S. Haygood,
Timothy J. Schaff Jr.,
Zantia A. Jackson,
Marlene Marthali,
Shanice K. Collins,
Jeantrell Charday Williams,
Felicia Lakeisha Devereaux,
Zachary R. Sellers,
Christopher J. Herrera,
Addis Araga,
Christy A. Jordan,
Sion G. Tedeschi,
Jessica Wade,
Karina Diaz,
Alberto Danilo Cadena,
Lisa Kim Brown,
Tua Ipamba Comfort,
Shambrika Williams,
Heather L. Miles,
Natalia Lamberti,
Megan D. West,
Victoria Lynn Martina,
Joyce D. Grabowski,
Mia Q. Brown,
Tiana Nicole Price Hurst,
Erica Janelle Fageger,
Donna L. Barr,
Samantha M. Donovan,
Devin N. Neither,
Tiffany S. McKinney,
Tracy Kenichi Whitehead,
Tara L. Romero,
Ronald A. Peterson Dixon,
Karen S. Martin,
Nikisha M. Titus Witter,
Allura Matthews,
Morgan Mosley,
Shannon Scott Madison,
Adrian Rodriguez,
Aaron A. Concepcion,
Michelle L. Young,
Keisha L. Stroman,
Lori B. Paget,
Brianna A. English,
Jennifer Lydecker,
Andrew McDonough,
Stephanie M. Butter Reveron,
Shantae L. Nelson,
Gina Marie Johnson Joshua,
Rosa Marilyn Holman,
Taquanda J. Ross,
April K. King,
Ashley Marie Washington,
Christopher A. Tran,
Deanna Joanne Phillip,
Kimberly Nichelle Fulgens,
Jessica A. Foster,
Zamari Elizabeth Spearman,
Kyra Alexander Ellington,
Donna Mae Woodruff,
Jasmine Michelle Clark,
Danielle Swain,
Emerence Neo Dusaba,
Mackenzie Marie Robertson, Danielle M. DeFeo,
Esai Encoloboa,
Chastity L. Shorts,
Canicia Chocolate,
Alyssa M. George,
Rolanda Chocolate,
Shelby L. Thomas,
Bonita L. Taylor,
Tiffany S. Sherman,
Alicia L. Ballard Beavers,
Heather Troutman Owens,
Mario A. Tovar,
Melissa Hall,
Pratania Shaw,
Isaac Samuels,
Taylor Jewel Thompson,
Derek S. Funderburk,
Itoya L. Bush,
Caress R. Augustine Bishop,
Shika D. Dewberry,
Kevin Mitchell Connor,
Daryl Johnson,
Jameel A. Butler,
Joseph Scott Mell,
Darrell Jalen Brady,
Lord Me S. August,
Kimberly Martha DeRosier Gaunt,
Richard Riley Goodwin,
Kimberly S. Nocenti,
Terrence Loving,
Sade Telasia Little,
Katina S. Coleman,
Zachary A. Reed,
Catrice V. Wiggins Lane,
Robert D. Bailey,
Carolyn Dion Williams Gale,
Sean A. Williams,
Vina H. Chappell,
Jean-Marie Belonde,
Marilise S. Jara,
Adewale Ayo Adanyeni,
Ariana G. Caligner,
Antoine L. Williams,
Therisha Nicole Turner,
Trent Bennett,
Caroline Connell Worrell,
Winchell Bailey,
Monica M. False,
LaQuasia M. Henson,
Erica I. Munoz,
Alicia M. Shrimp,
Sheila Danielle Prunty,
Princess Love Bowers,
Sheena L. Clark,
Shannon Elaine Thomas,
Mariella A. Arias,
Anthony Thomas Amendola,
Alicia Shantae Stanton,
Sherry E. Cotton,
Coral Ledesma,
Adrian Karshulia,
Sophia C. Roa,
Timothy W. Jones,
Karen C. Henry,
Jessica Nicole Crosby,
Rodney D. Henry Jr.,
Laren L. Sorrell,
Halema T. Godfrey,
Christiana M. Moses,
Ebony Dixon,
Christina M. Anderson Hartman,
Lauren E. Edmonds,
Kendra C. Hundley,
Enos T. Mohammed,
Nakidra Harrison,
Jefferson Surprise,
Manuel Manqueros,
Hyacinth L. Pemberton George,
Lachey Bell,
John Medley,
Tishana LaFace Smith,
Alex Vugigi,
Rosalind M. Robertson,
Robert I. Kolerick,
Marissa Lowe,
Shanoa Snow Drakeford, Winona Delane Hunter Richardson,
Katrina Alves,
Julissa Renee Colvano,
Jobeth Ellen Chavez,
Devon Ali Graham,
Elena S. Kane,
Shay L. Posley,
Ashley Michelle Ferguson,
Angelia J. Ross,
Heather Lee Van Arsdale,
Tammy L. Jackson,
Gina M. Moore,
Marion P. Standifer,
April D. Dickerson,
Carla N. Geary,
Fatumata R. Jala,
Suzetta L. Anderson,
Tawana N. Jackson,
Sherika D. Jenkins,
James J. Spain,
Sylvia Ateca Aura,
Gregory T. Bennett,
Felicia L. Wright,
Julia Leanne Bennett,
Myrna A. Martin,
Jiang Hua Yu,
Olawunmi Ogunyemi,
Darkemu George Kanmu,
Sonia K. Kim,
Kizzy Joseph Rojas,
Kiki Weeks Harris,
Tyra Hayes,
Asia Shantae Lewis,
Marcella J. Oleska,
Fallon Farrell,
Nicole S. Tate,
Morgan H. Thomas,
Jarvis Young,
Verity McLeod Seaman,
Mark E. Jones,
Deline Pierre, Andre T. Jordan, Richard Vidal,
Shakima Dixon,
Ashley Villarule, Cassie A. Doricent,
Tomorrow Sherelle Ivory Amos,
Valenti E. Moore Kyles,
Aspen Duff,
Kenya D. Minor,
Ka Lai Vang,
Shaquila T. Tanner,
Kakweka Owusu,
Daniel A. Duran Diaz,
Robert L. Ford Jr.,
Tony M. Riddick,
Amber M. Sherfy,
Valinda Curry Graham,
Julie Ann Frazier,
Tamara Roberts,
Carmen M. Lewis,
Marshari Monroe,
Michael A. Baldwin,
Jermaine L. Baker,
Kristen R. Whitworth,
Juanita Michelle Risher,
Keisha Torres de Jesus,
Jane E. McLaren Treasure,
Michael J. Toussaint,
Dominique L. Grant,
Alicia M. Johnson,
Daria Renee Woods,
Maria Antoinette Peoples,
Kevin Francisco Archibald,
Christopher E. Freeman,
Marilyn Alana Contreras,
Gerald W. Francois,
Pamela Myers,
Kelvin Dugan,
Carolyn Nicole Dunn,
Jose Luis Hernandez Jr.,
Anita R. Spivey,
Jabri S. Hargrove,
Sharif Irick,
John M. Okang Larea,
Jermaine Kennedy,
Sydney G. Strobert,
Devlin Veronica Brown,
Kalia Gates,
Nicole Linnell Coleman,
Kenya Blake,
Megan Kathleen Redmond,
Trinice Wallace,
Brian Mathis, Mercedes Casas, Jason Smith, Victoria Serene Farrington, Talisa C. Jackson, Daryl L. Hennix Jr., Pierre E. Janti, Arturo Escalante,
At this time, would all of our master's degree candidates please rise? Under the authority of the laws of this state, Under authority of the laws of this state, upon approval of the Board of Trustees of the university, and at the recommendation of the faculty, I hereby confer upon each of you, at the completion of the respective academic degree for which you have been recommended, a master's degree from the University of Phoenix. Congratulations. Please be seated. At this time, I would call our doctoral recipients to come forward, and I'd like to welcome to the podium Dr. Mark Booker, Vice Provost of Strategy, who will give the doctoral remarks.
Doctoral graduates, in many circles, the doctoral degree has been referred to as a terminal degree, and not because it just feels like that research project that dissertation is trying to kill you, and you all know that. But more so because this is supposed to represent the final and highest academic degree in a field one can earn. However, your academic achievement in today does not represent a destination, rather it represents an invitation. An invitation because your amazing abilities will touch the lives of many more beyond this room. At University of Phoenix, our doctoral degrees are not what you would find at most institutions. Ours are applied doctorates, which means the coursework you completed, and especially the original research of your dissertations or projects, represents your efforts to examine real-world issues and problems and to propose solutions that improve our students, our schools, our workplaces, and even overall society. You represent perseverance, you represent determination, you represent grit, you represent scholarship, and you represent what are the best qualities of a Phoenix. You represent a role model. So bask in this moment today, savor these pictures on stage, and get ready for a brighter tomorrow. because your impact and your journey as expert practitioners in your field that we now have the pleasure of calling you doctor for has just begun. So, doctoral graduates, come forward and be recognized so we can watch you soar. And let's cheer on our doctoral graduates as they come across the stage.
Dr. Nancy Nguzo Acuna Agubuzo.
Dr. Cherie Todd Ramsey.
Dr. Della Marie Moore.
Dr. Ryan N. Coleman Terrell.
Dr. Lakia J. Brown.
Dr. Shiny A. Edward.
Dr. Leslie Ann Curtis Glanton.
Dr. Karen Chanel Welch Lark.
Dr. Carla M. Harris.
Dr. Hope T. Kennedy.
Dr. Michael F. Obisanya.
Dr. Hope Clark.
Dr. Antonita Lachelle Sills.
Dr. Suzanne B. Haynes.
Dr. Brian St. Patrick Robinson.
Dr. Khadija Sheffy.
Dr. Patricia E. D. Mills.
Dr. Lucia M. Dressel.
Dr. Tia M. Richardson.
Dr. Takenya K. Labriato.
Dr. Bridget Bettis.
Dr. Minnie Ola Jenkins.
Dr. Tisa Leanne Brown.
Dr. Melissa A. Smith.
Dr. Paul J. Williams.
Dr. Lynette Colby.
Dr. Capriana Oyedeji.
Dr. Wade F. Wheeler.
Dr. Tanya Lorraine Champion.
Dr. Christy L. Parker Wheeler.
Dr. Lindsay Opuku Fianco.
Dr. Gina Marie McCloskey.
Dr. Teruse Christine Roseman.
Dr. Emmanuel R. Hunter.
Dr. Anidra Miner.
Dr. Ricardo L. Mackey. And last but not least, Dr. Martha J. Ferris.
Could all the doctoral degree graduates please rise? Under the authority of the laws of this state, upon approval of the Board of Trustees of the university, and at the recommendation of our faculty, I hereby confer upon each of you a doctoral degree from the University of Phoenix. Congratulations. And now could all of our graduates please rise? Graduates. That sounds pretty good. Graduates. This is the moment you've been waiting for. You may now move the tassel to the left side of your cap as a symbol of your graduation. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct honor and privilege to present to you the University of Phoenix graduating class of 2025. Graduates, as the ceremony concludes, please wait for our marshals to dismiss you row by row, and remember to get your alumni gift as you recess from the arena. You can meet your family and friends outside to celebrate this momentous occasion. Thank you again, and congratulations to all of our graduates. And now, go out and celebrate with your loved ones. Let's not forget, though, to get back to work on Monday and do great things. Congratulations again.